Jean, when people are looking at buying a new home versus an existing home or maybe a little bit older home, I know there's some concerns regarding the sticker price. So we kind of see, okay, there's a sticker price. There's a $250,000 new construction home versus a $250,000 existing home, and I'm sure there's a lot of differences, between each of those. But besides the sticker price, what type of things should people be looking for, as far as going into that property? So I'm sure there's things like maintenance costs and maybe repair costs and other things that might start to play a role in that if they're looking at two comparable properties with the same technical sticker price on those. What would you tell people to keep an eye out for?
I would say the biggest thing with looking at existing is you may walk in and the home may have hardwood floors throughout, and they may have thrown those granite countertops on in their remodeling. But at the end of the day, what is the heating system like? Are you going to have to replace that in a few years? Will the hot water heater go? What does the roof look like? Also, what grade are the windows and the insulation in the house? Is it going to cost you more to run the home on a monthly basis? Okay. Whereas a new house, you may end up paying a little bit more for those options to customize it the way you want, but when you sign that final price, you're not going to have any major expenses again for quite a while.
Okay, so thinking about the actual cost of the utilities, the heat and the air conditioning that's going into the property, and how efficient is that, how efficient is that home, how energy efficient is it, and then also the cost of actually replacing some of those items. I know I certainly would never think of kind of walking into a house and thinking, oh well, the heat's on right now, so what happens if a year from now that heating system goes? As a renter, you never have to think about those type of things, and when you buy that home, you have to start to consider $10,000 for this, this appliance, or $5,000 for, roof repairs or whatever that may be. So would you tell people to kind of keep an eye out for stuff like that?
Yeah, I would say it's the difference of, I guess, your risk tolerance. It's either an upfront known cost of the new home of it may be a little bit more expensive upfront, but you know what you're going to be paying for major costs in the next 5 years. Okay. You go with existing, it means you're willing to tolerate a little more risk where you may be at the last second hit with a $10,000 bill. Okay. And if you're okay with that, but
right.
I'd rather know.
But you better have that money in the bank, right?
I'd rather know.
Exactly.